What is up, YouTube? It's 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 Black Blood, and man, it's time to talk that talk. It is finally time. But before we get into it, man, I got some good gameplay with the AK47U. Like I say, man, I don't know what it is about that gun. I have been using that KRS. I got some gameplay with that, from the beginning, but I'm trying to also use that gun and get that's that SMG semi burst. So I'm trying to get that gun actually upgraded a little bit more and better and get some more attachments for it, cuz I ain't going to lie. That gun right there is OP. It's OP. It's a little bit fun to run around with too. I'm not going to front, especially since I don't use the M16, AUG, the MP5. Yeah, so it's rough out here, man. But I want to get into this, man. All right, so they dropped out the season one. I didn't get the season one pass. Honestly, I'm more into what they're gonna actually do with the game itself than being distracted by the skin. I mean, don't get me wrong, those new skins and everything look good. I mean, I've been seeing so many people run around with it, but my biggest issue is I gotta support my guy Blame Truth. He's a up there. He calls himself the Godfather of COD. So he's up there, man. I gotta shout him out, man, because he's been staying in tune with it. So I've been kind of supporting his movement. I'm not gonna get the battle pass or whatever. I'm just gonna stick it out. But for y'all who don't or maybe can't afford the battle pass or whatnot, as far as like the Mac 10 and everything else, you can grind it out and still get that gun. You don't have to. I mean, when you battle pass, it just basically boosts you up. That's about it. It gives you instant access to certain things and certain, skins or whatever the case might be. So either way it go, I'll get it. I'm going to grind it out. I'm not going to spend no more money in investing in the game, which basically caters and doesn't cater to you. So with that being said, man, we're going to get into it. Since the new update, season one, I feel like the movement, yes, the movement has been a lot more better. It doesn't feel so much clunky or sticky when you're moving, sliding, and you'll see that, throughout the gameplay. One issue that I do have is when I'm engaging in gun battles, right? Sometimes I'll notice that, hey, if it's like a far out gun battle, my my aim assist, right? And it's not that I depend on my aim assist, because honestly, this is the first COD that I've actually used aim assist, and I don't even use it. I use standard technically, but any other COD I've never used aim assist. I've solely, and that's how I built up my own aim. I just slowly built it up. I slowly built it up, by not using, aim assist and, in those gun battles to train myself to be a little bit more reliant on my own personal skills. So one thing I've noticed is when I'm going for a person like kind of mid long distance, it just throws me. It throws me all the way around the player, besides trying to actually aim onto the player, man. It's like a fight with my joystick where I'm like, go left, and then it goes far left, and then it's right, then it goes far. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to call it or what to say to it, but it's kind of crazy. Another thing I've noticed is, playing this game is, it seems like you'll have less health to a certain extent. If you're doing good, you're moving around, all of a sudden somewhere in between that, it seems like you get beamed. Like you only, like, instead of you getting the full 150, maybe they give you 125. From that point on of moving on, because you're doing so good, right? Because I've had that where it's like, and you'll see that in this game, I'm moving, I'm grooving, I'm on a streak, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm dead. Just so easy without a fight. Just as well as I could be engaging in a fight, and I try to back out of it, right? And I might try to hit around a corner. In this game, corners don't exist. Corners don't exist. You can try to duck around. They will still get you even though you're not in their aim sight. I mean, hey, if you don't believe me, Anybody who's still playing, who's still rocking, go ahead and notice and pay attention to those kill cams. If you try to back out and go around the corner, they don't really exist. Now, another bad thing that I find with this is that this skill based topic and matchmaking is so hard. And so, like with me, I stream, right? You can come into my streams and really witness me struggle to get lobbies. Like the game will just continually to throw me into lobbies, and if it don't do that, then it takes me at least like a minute to find a lobby because I have a higher KD. I have a higher SPM and whatever you want to call it, but it makes it more of a struggle, to be able. And then once I actually do get a lobby, it's like they're putting me against odds because they're expecting for me to do good. They're expecting for me to, bring the other team back. It's kind of frustrating a little bit, and I can understand why a lot of people, because if you really look at the statistics, people, COD is already within the first 6 months of launch, has already dropped the price on this game, has opened up free trials for people to play the game. You know why? Because nobody stream, no big like YouTube. You got people who stream, and it, don't get me wrong, but as far as where this game should be and the popularity in it, you could consider this game really dead. It is. Even when I look at streams and I'm going on Twitch and everything, when you going on Twitch, I mean, on a good day, Black Black Ops Cold War might have 30K viewers. You might. And that's really like a high number for this game, really, because the first day of launch of Cyberpunk, it got thrown in the water. I mean, like, the game didn't even exist at all. So it is what it is. Another issue is like I'm noticing, because I'm continuing to play. Now I'm not going to say that the game just drags me, because it doesn't. Because during my gameplay, I've come one to know this game, to realize at certain points that I know when I'm going to die. I know when things are going on in the game. You could feel it. You could feel the difference in it. It's like you're doing good 1 minute, and then it's like you get handcuffs put on you. Like you get shackles put on you. It's like it slows you, and then your aim. So it's like you really have to be really precise. Otherwise, guess what? You're going to die. So I understand, and starting to understand the game a little bit better on when I should push, when I should camp, when I should get up out the spawn, when I should run back, circle around, because I'm paying attention to this map. I pay so much great detail to this map to realize my advantages, my disadvantages, where I should be, where I shouldn't be. But hey, nobody's perfect. Hey, I'm still going to make certain mistakes or this and that. And it's not so much as I'm not going to say it's always me, and I'm not always going to blame the game. I'm going to say it's a 50-50 split, because right now, the world we're living in, it's like, I feel like the world we're living in nowadays, man, as far as social, as far as like people not being able to take things, or people being offended by words, or how everybody's just in a state of, how do I put this? In a state of, in a way, panic or butt hurt or touch. Everything is just so sensitive. And I feel like to a certain extent, that's what they implemented in this game. They took everything from what we face in reality, and they put it in a game that we would use to escape reality. And what I mean by that is, Call of Duty is based on casual play. I feel like this. Not always should we get easy lobbies, or we should always get noob lobbies. But it's casual play as far as a combination of different people, different background, different places, all meeting up. So when I get into a lobby, right, I don't so much as take a loss. And that, even though it might show as I might did bad that game, but I've learned from that game because I might pick up something that a player did that I've never seen before or use a gun. This is what makes Call of Duty and makes you a better COD player. So to think that you're going to block off a certain portion and then block off this portion and then block it's like you're socializing everybody to be in a certain category, so you think that it won't be no complaints but in the end, guess what, you're getting a negative effect. So now I'm gonna ask this question: how long can skill-based matchmaking continue if nobody plays the game? Will it be longer for the searches? Will it be more incomplete lobbies where you're just steady getting thrown into it? What's the future of this? And then they're making another COD next year. I don't know about this one, people. I don't know. So, overall, man, this game could be so fun and so amazing with just a few details. And I'm not going to get tricked and sidelined by a new skin. I'm not investing no more money. I paid for this game when it first came out. Now a month later, it's going on sale and they're giving free trials. Right now, I'm feeling like I'm ripped off, you know, and then on top of that, with the lobbies and everything that I have to struggle with to have fun with the game, is it even worth it? And you see it in a lot of people. A lot of people aren't playing the game who should be playing this game, people. But we're Black Nation, so of course we're going to continue to play. We're just going to go through it. Shout out to that boy Elite Shot, man. I watch him, man, and he gives me so much motivation as not being a rebooster, as not doing these things, as going through the fight, making yourself better, standing up with the elite. So I got to definitely shout out to that man, because I was almost in a category where I was getting ready to go upstairs and go set up another PS4 or Xbox around here and do the same thing, man. But I'm not. We going to keep on grinding it out. So anybody who's been watching, anybody who's been staying tuned, I appreciate you so much. I'm steady working on videos. I'm trying to get my editing skills down a little bit better. But until then, man, come check out the stream. Follow me on Twitter. This is Black Blood. Black Nation, stand up. We out.
Alpha secure. It's as good as ours. Keep it tight and by the numbers. Losing A. Taking Bravo. Enemy took A. Hostile care package inbound. B locked down. Hostile counter spy plane established above. Hostile sentry turret active.
Spy plane commencing surveillance overflight.
Every win
Let's go, baby. That's a video for the tube. On the mall, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.